Sabhajanalai Puna Namaste. So since this is the beginning of the new semester and as I see some of the faculties have joined for the first time, so I wanted to give an overview of the department, especially the Media Studies program. The Department of Languages and Mass Communication, in short form we say DOLMC as well. It is one of the 4 departments at Kathmandu University School of Arts. Other departments are Fine Arts, or we say Art and Design, and we have Department of Music, we have Department of Development Studies. There are some programs which are not fully developed as department yet, like Bachelor in Yogic Sciences and Wellbeing, then Economics programs, both Bachelor and Master, and then we have Bachelor in Community Development. So these are programs. Okay, so 4 are departments. It is one of the departments. This department was established in 2005, and it started its first academic program in 2006. The first academic program is Bachelor in Media Studies. We say BMS. So initially, the department was situated at the central campus, that is Dhulikhel, and it was shifted to Hathiban, Lalitpur in 2013. So when I joined at Dhulikhel, and when in 2013 when we had this premises, then we demanded that we shall be shifted to Hathiban, and then we came here. So as all of us know, this department is currently offering academic programs starting from undergraduate, that is Bachelor, that is Bachelor in Media Studies, and then we have Masters in Media Studies, MMS, and we are offering PhD in 3 streams, because this is Department of Languages and Mass Communication, and faculties come from these 3 backgrounds. One communication, another English, and Nepali. So the department is actually planning to offer some new programs. They are under construction. One is Bachelor in Filmmaking and Digital Storytelling. The exact nomenclature may be different or it may remain same, but we are working in that area. Another, we are working on Bachelor of Arts in English and Mass Communication and Journalism. So, and another course we are working on is 1-year Master in Asian Communication Studies. So these are under construction, and it may take some time to let us say translate these into actual practice. So we have been offering some short-term courses like filmmaking. We already produced 2 batches of that course. We have academic writing. The first batch of that course recently graduated. We have refresher course in de-westernization and reorientation in communication. This is a special course designed for the university faculties. In other courses like filmmaking and academic writing, others also may join. But this is particularly for the university faculties, and the first batch we had faculties from 28 universities from across 5 countries. So then we have decided to offer an immersion course on Sadharan model of communication. So these are the short-term courses, and we are trying to expand the span of short-term courses as well. So the department may offer more courses as well. So what the department aims currently? We have 3-layer aims. What we want to do at the global level? So at the global level, to become global center of excellence of Asian communication studies. So this is one area where we can be global center of excellence. That is what we are aiming. Second, to become Asia's center of excellence in communication or media research. So for this, our scope is Asia. Okay, people may join from outside Asia as well, or our works may be appreciated outside Asia as well, but target is to become Asia's center of excellence in communication or media research. In case of Asian communication studies, to be global center of excellence, and to become national center of excellence in filmmaking and digital storytelling. So here our aim is to be national center of excellence. So approach, how the department functions, the worldview of the department. If we go to this, the Department of Languages and Mass Communication employs continuum approach. What does it mean? So if we have binary approach, then we will prioritize something and negate another thing. But whenever we say continuum approach, then we see diverse or even different things as part of the singular system, common system. So that is why. Hence, it aims at fine blending of both the knowledge and skills dimensions of media and communication. So there are many people who would like to distinguish between knowledge and skills, but here we treat them as part of the single system, complete system. So it prioritizes on all encompassing courses with a scope for the concentration in a specialized field. So I have slightly modified a famous saying in the field of journalism. That was another, but here you can see jack of many and master of at least one. So our students, after graduating from here, they will be jack of many and they will have mastery over particular thing. Maybe some of them may have mastery over 2, 3 or 4 things as well, but at least one, for what they will be recognized in the society, in the industry. So it consists of a unique combination of theory, analytical techniques, production skills, research approach, communication competence, and so on. So there are courses which would emphasize on this or that aspect of what we have mentioned here. But here, since we have continuum approach, we have the holistic approach, we would like to blend all of these together. So if you see what has been the foundation of our courses, both bachelor and masters, it emphasizes on 4 foundations. Technology, that means the students graduating from the Department of Languages and Mass Communication, they will have sufficient skills to deal with the latest technologies relevant to our area. Then research. In every course, as a faculty, we shall be aware of, we shall be mindful of what technology is currently being used, not only in Nepal, everywhere in the world, and how research can be made part and parcel of our course, any course. Then another is language. So generally, especially in case of Nepal, we can see those who are very good at skills, they lack competency of expression, okay, written or oral. And those who are very good in languages, they lack the necessary skills. But here, we emphasize that our students shall be very well in terms of their expression, in terms of their writing, oratory, and so on. So language is also highly emphasized. So basically what we emphasize, the students shall know English as well as Nepali. However, this is to mention that Kathmandu University is an English medium university. So the medium of instruction in the classrooms, that shall be English. And that doesn't mean that we ignore Nepali. We also emphasize Nepali through our practices, through explanations, through presentations, and even we offer specialized or additional Nepali courses for the students before they go to internship. But please note that the medium of instruction and medium of writing in the examinations, that is English. So that shall be well thought by all the faculties. And then ethics. Okay, a person has technological skills, very good at research, has language proficiencies, but if he or she would lack ethics, then that would not be a good thing. So here we equally emphasize on ethics, and I can say very proudly that the students of the Department of Languages and Mass Communication are well known within the university for their morality, their ethical behavior, how they behave with others. So, at Kathmandu University, and it is more so at the Department of Languages and Mass Communication, that we have dynamic curricular processes. What do we mean by dynamic curricular processes? Like even within Nepal, there are universities in which once you prepare a curriculum, then it will be so for, let us say, 10 years or 20 years or even more than that. But here we update the course contents every semester. Like there are some faculties who have been teaching here since many semesters. They have experience in that. Every semester the department organizes workshops. The faculties have to present what they are going to teach. If they are teaching the same course for second or third or more time, then they have to tell what has been updated, what is new. And even during the semester, there are cases, because we deal with technology, and technology is so fast changing, and we deal with current happenings. Okay, because journalism is a part and parcel of this media studies course, and it is always timely. And there are cases we have updated our syllabus even during the semester. So that much dynamism we practiced. Updating the curricula regularly. Okay, that was for the individual courses. We update every semester and even during the semester. And the whole curriculum of like BMS or MMS, it is updated regularly. We implemented new curriculum of BMS just last year. And in a way, that is futuristic course, you can see. Like we had a kind of futuristic course in 2014. Many universities, even from outside Nepal, when we were collaborating with them, they questioned us, can they implement this course? Because this seems so much progressive if compared to Nepal's context. But we implemented and it was fruitful. The outcome was fruitful. And prompt response to new technologies and industry needs. Due to this dynamic curricular process, we can understand if there is something that the industry needs, or if there is some new technology there, then we can incorporate that into our curriculum. And participatory approach in designing, implementing and updating the curriculum. So whenever we design new curriculum, then we organize workshops, seminars, several meetings, and it goes on. And while developing the course content, like this, we organize workshops, there will be presentations, there will be comments, feedback, updating that. Okay, even we share our let us say course contents with international academic fraternity. because we have very good relationship with so many universities and so many prominent scholars across the world. We have that privilege and we have been doing that. So, what are the key features of media studies program? We have two programs. Academically, we have two programs, BMS and MMS. And what are the key features? Please note these things and try to reflect how you are going to address this, how your teaching practices, how your interaction with the students will reflect these, let us say, key features. One is need-based. What do we mean by need-based? Our media studies program is designed to address the human resource requirements of academia, media industry, and media support systems, as well as the governmental and non-governmental institutions in the contemporary, multicultural, global, not global, global, and technocentric environment. Need-based curricular implementation is expected to increase the scope of employment. In fact, it is happening. Like our students are yet to graduate from MMS program. It is new program. But regarding BMS, we have so many batches, like 20 batches, and we have 100% employability so far. In the country where unemployment is a huge problem, producing 100% employable students is not a small achievement. How it has become possible? Because we are offering our courses which is need-based. We continuously assess what the industry needs, what the society needs, and we try to address them. And dynamic curricular process that helps us address it. So, practice-based and skills-oriented. Our media studies program has pertinent emphasis on practice-based learning and translating knowledge into skills in general. Like I had an experience very recently. Okay, when we were seeking new resource persons, and so many, maybe more than 30 persons, they individually contacted me. And when I discussed with them, okay, most of them admitted that they have read that in books, they have passed the exam, but they have never practiced the necessary skills. Here, we don't let that happen. So, practice-based learning and translating knowledge into skills in general is highly emphasized here. Students can specialize in media production in the digital and emerging media environment. Moreover, the curriculum consists of plenty of practicum that involve employing the latest tools and techniques, even the hardcore theory courses. We have provisions for practice. So, from this, you can assess how much emphasis we give to the practice-based and skills-oriented learning. So, a strong foundation of theory and analytical techniques is another key features of media studies program. Our media studies program is designed to encompass a wide range of concepts, principles, theories, and analytical techniques from within the communication discipline as well as other disciplines of knowledge and employ them in various contexts. Like we have foundation of social sciences, even for BMS, and we have social sciences for media in masters. That will broaden their range of understanding. And yes, we emphasize the skills-oriented and practice-based learning. We equally emphasize on concepts, theories, analytical skills, and even with this philosophy. both in undergraduate and graduate program. So, substantial emphasis on research application. Research has been, as I mentioned earlier, research has been one of the major foundations of media studies program. Even in undergraduate level, we have separate courses for research methodology and research application. Even in undergraduate level. In master's level, we have separate courses for quantitative technique, qualitative technique, and we have advanced research methodology courses. And research, as I mentioned earlier, is part and parcel of every course. So, in addition to specialized courses for research methodology, virtually all of the courses in media studies at KUSOA are designed in such a way that students have greater scope for research-oriented assignments and research applications, like term paper, like mini research projects. In masters, they will have, let us say, a considerable research project. So, another key feature is multicultural, multidisciplinary, and context-sensitive approach. All the courses and broadly, if you see the curriculum, our emphasis on multiculturalism, multidisciplinarity, and context sensitivity is quite visible. So, these approaches, they are employed in our media studies program in order to enhance the students' ability to accurately perceive their own emotional and physiological state and react in appropriate ways to different life situations. Nepal is like multicultural society, multi-ethnic, multilingual, and even it has become more, let us say, complicated with the let us say emergence of identity politics. So you need to think a lot before making some expressions. Maybe through conventional mass communication media or even through social media. So, being multiculturally and context sensitive obviously enables their power to communicate effectively. And it is very important because Nepal is changing, more diversity is there, and we need to address that. So, focus on developing individual competence and efficacious group dynamics. Both of them are crucial. There is individuality, but if you go to any profession related to media, it's group work. So, group dynamics is always there. Hence, our media studies program highly emphasizes developing the individual competence of the students by imparting knowledge, skills, and moral values. There are provisions for plenty of group activities that provide opportunities for them to develop skills required for group settings online and offline. And you can see among the students, they have very good attachment among themselves, like family members. They are not family members. They have come from different backgrounds, but here they mingle in such a way that people from other departments or sometimes the guests, they perceive them like siblings. So, wide career options and high employability. This is another key feature due to a fine combination of theory, analytical techniques, research, hands-on approach to technology, production skills, and communication competence. The students will have wide career options and high employability after the completion of BMS or MMS from KU. It is time-tested in case of BMS. So, conducive learning environment, high quality human resources from within and beyond the university will be ensured to run the program. Media lab and other facilities essential for the program also will be ensured in the university's own right, as well as in collaboration with the media industry, media support systems and other stakeholders. Okay. You have been invited to teach here, especially for the guest faculties. I am saying this. You are invited to teach here means we have perceived specific quality. We will facilitate to explore yourself, to groom yourself sometime. But our aim is to give our best to the students. So, internationally comparable. While students apply for scholarships, TSC, RSC, they are readily accepted. Why? Because we have that internationally comparable curriculum here. Before implementation, both BMS and MMS curricula were presented in different seminars within and out of KU. Besides, feedback and insights from international academic fraternity also were incorporated in order to ensure international standards. So we can very confidently say that our media studies program is of international standard. The students have been coming out with knowledge and skills sound enough to work in international area. It is not that they can work here only. They have been working. Anywhere in the world, what we aim is our students shall be ready to join media industry and support systems anywhere in the world. So, while designing our courses, while incorporating reading materials, we keep 3 C's in our mind. Please follow this. One, class. Whenever you teach certain course, who are the classic theorists, philosophers, practitioners who have made history? What are their texts? What are the classic texts? Our students shall know that. And another is contemporary. If you limit yourself to classics only, then okay, so many new things might have come. Actually, they have come. We are dealing with communication. We are dealing with technology. We are dealing with contemporary happenings. So there is always need for continuous updating. So what is contemporary? Like even the textbooks, reference books, journal articles that we refer, they shall be classics and they shall be contemporary. And one more C is there, context. We are teaching, we are offering this course in Nepal. How being in Nepal, joining BMS or MMS at Kathmandu University is special. We have international students as well. They come here to get something significant. So, how we can address this? What is our specialty? What is our uniqueness? What is our root? We can incorporate that into our curricula. In fact, we have been doing. Global, local, these are 2 extreme points. But if we employ the local perspective, then we can address both the requirements. So, what we say here, the students shall get whatever the students who would join at American universities or European universities, even neighboring Indian and Chinese universities, they shall get that, all of that. But since they are in Nepal, they shall get more. Here being in Nepal is something special. So context, so while designing the course, please try to see how your particular course is closely linked with Nepal. What addition you have done from our indigenous perspective. And even the resources, references, you shall add from here. So, the evaluations aspect, it has been discussed by Sudhanshuji in great detail, but you might have noticed there is this dichotomy in semester and end semester. And yeah, there is attendance and participation. And there is the matter of NQ as well. In what cases there will be NQ and how we can facilitate the students to avoid that. But if it is essential, then it will be there. So, and there are mixed courses and practical courses. Mixed courses means which will involve both theory as well as practice. It may involve description, explanation, interpretation, and more specific theory. But all the courses must incorporate some applied aspect. It is not that this is a theory course, so we can just discuss certain things and it will be over. No, it is not like that. Even in the theory courses, we have to see how these theories can be implemented in practical setting. And okay, there are 100% practicum courses, like production courses. Okay, obviously they will have enough theoretical knowledge before coming into that course. But that course shall obviously emphasize on skills. They shall be able to actually produce something. Media product. Okay. So at the Department of Languages and Mass Communication, what is the focus? We have talked about so many things. But if you see, at the center are the students. So here we employ the student-centered approach. How that is emphasized? How that is ensured? It is ensured through various activities. So, and first and foremost for that is non-linear communication. It is not that if I am the head of the department, then I can just direct everybody and they shall follow this. No, this is not that. We have two-way or non-linear communication. We have participatory practices here that we practice even with the students. Yeah, there are certain structures, there are certain norms, rules that will be followed, but in essence, the students shall have access to everybody. All the faculty, they shall be very visible to the students, very accessible. And there is feedback and evaluation by the students. Earlier, Sudhamsuji told you about the evaluations by the teachers. But at Kathmandu University, feedback and evaluations, that is not the sole, let us say, privilege of the teachers only. Even the students have that right. Just yesterday, I forwarded a form to be provided to the students, and Nima Lama, our young faculty here, he has been coordinating with the students to get their feedback. So there have been many instances in which students have categorically asked the department to drop some faculty. And since we have student-centered approach, we had to say goodbye to them. So always emphasize on how students are perceiving you, how you can be more accessible to them, how you have very cordial, let's say, relationship, very empathetic, full of solidarity, that relationship with your students. So I would like to mention few notable principles. There are so many, but these will be very important for you. So we do not evaluate the students on the basis of their biological, ideological, economic and such other aspects. No, never. If there will be any proven instances of prejudice against the students by the faculty, then that will be seen very seriously, and it is strictly prohibited. For us, there are students like the principle of hell of ignorance. They all are equal. In a way, we don't know their background. Yes, we do know whenever we need to help them. I have experience. I have experiences in fact. I have even gone to their homes. I have settled their family problems. I have settled their personal problems. I wish even there are other faculties. They have not. So whenever there is requirement, we know everything about our students. But we don't judge them in the biased way. In that dimension, we don't know anything about them. They all are equal. And like in principle of veil of ignorance, we don't know about them whenever we have to evaluate. So they all get equal chances to be evaluated. Even we don't argue with them politically. Yes, we do let them. There are many perspectives to analyze a particular phenomenon. Okay? So we love our students. Hence, we neither victimize them nor pamper them. Loving doesn't mean pampering them, because it will harm them. And there must not be any instances of victimizing the students. Okay? Our personal likes and dislikes, that must not affect the students. We understand that ethical practices must be ensured by both the teachers and the students. We are here for a special purpose, and that purpose has its own ethical dimensions. So we shall deal our students in that way, and the students also shall deal their teachers in that way. So we are available to the students when they need us. Anytime. Please do not tell that I was so busy, that is why I could not address students' problems. Let us try to accommodate them. Okay? Life is full of difficulties, full of various favorable things as well. So we shall balance that, but as our teacher, students are our priority, and that shall be visible in our practices as well. So we teachers are not here to fail the students. Okay? Yes, we do have, let us say, responsibility or sometimes power, quote unquote, to evaluate them, but that doesn't mean we are here to fail them. No, we are not. Rather, we are here to guide and facilitate them to enhance their knowledge and skills. Guru Gud Chela Chini. There is famous saying. What does it mean? The society will be progressing only when the students, the disciples will excel more than their mentors, teachers, gurus. So I will be very happy if I see our students excelling in their fields, even in my field, and then surpassing me. So I think we all shall have this approach. We guide the students not merely through words, rather through our own practices. Students are very observant. They observe you, what you say and what you practice. They may not say it to you directly, but somewhere they will mention that, like punctuality. Okay, you shall be there on time. First you practice. First I practice. We all shall practice. Only then the students will be practicing that. Preparedness. You are in the class and you cannot say, I did not have time, I was so busy, I could not prepare. Okay. Preparedness means sometimes physical preparedness, mental preparedness, even preparedness of the teaching materials. We all shall be well prepared. And sometimes there are some problematic teachers who would see the questioning students as their, let us say, competitors. There are teachers who become offended by questions of the students. No, That shall not be there. So, proactiveness and then productivity. What you have produced. We feel both ownership and responsibility to the department and the media studies program. What does it mean? We are not outsiders. Once you have been invited here, once you have become part of it, feel that, own that, practice that. Okay? So, yeah, that means ownership, obviously, that brings a lot of responsibilities. So, this is what I planned for today. Thank you for feedback. You can email me or for the time being I'm here. If you want to ask anything, I'll be happy to address that.